Hello, my amazing Libra. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. This is your reading for the 24th of the week of the 24th of October. We are going to be doing a general reading for you, getting out information with regards to what's happening in your world. Then we are doing a bonus reading, which is free at the end of this reading. Because we are moving into Halloween at the end of the month for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere, I am going to be calling in one of your passed on loved ones to come in and or even an ancestor, depends on who comes in, to give you advice, to show you what you should be looking into next, and possibly even show you what could be coming in next in your life. Okay, so they want to advise you. So let's get into this for my Libras out there. Let me cleanse the space so that we can start this reading in a positive, clear energy. So let's start. Let's put some rose petals on here. Yes, for love, who knows? So let's have a look and see. For my beautiful Libras out there, I am calling in your spirit guides to please come into the spirit room. I'm asking that my spirit guides come in as well, so that they can aid and help in the reading. And I'm calling in your passed on loved one to please come in with great honor into the reading, so that you can advise and give the information that your people out there, that your Libras out there need to receive. And I'm clearing the cards as well of all the previous readings that I've done on them or with them. And I'm asking that the area around us here also gets cleansed, and by you. If you need cleansing, there you go. Your ancestor will take it back to you, okay? And bringing in positive, very, very high vibrations and information that my Libras need to receive at this point. All right. If you need a smudging, you can come to my channel and get smudged anytime. And it doesn't really matter if, we're not in the same area, because time and space is an illusion, okay? And because your spirit guides do come into the reading, or a passed on loved one even, it's what allows you to get the energy to be taken back to you, because they will then carry the sage and the herbs that I've got on there back to you. A whole bunch of herbs that I put in there. Eyes bright, red clover, roses, sage, rosemary, a whole bunch of stuff. I just keep adding. And to be honest with you, this blend, it's something that I work on. Even lemongrass as well, nutmeg. It's something that I'm constantly working on. It never comes out of this bowl. It just keeps on evolving into something else continuously. But let's get into a reading. Why am I giving you a herbalism lesson, Libra? Let's get into your reading here and see what energies will come through for you. Let's have a look and see. And remember, general reading, if it resonates, yes. If it doesn't resonate, also forget you're not only your sun sign. Check your rising, check your moon, and also check Venus if you're curious about love, okay? If you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can contact me in the email. I'm getting distracted by the cards already. Whoa, the email is in the description box below. I do several readings a day, in fact, to be honest with you, and I usually get them out like 2 to 3 days at the most. They usually take to go out. Video calls as well as pre-recorded videos. If you want to have one, contact me. Okay, I will contact you. I will communicate with you. So I'm getting so distracted by your reading. Okay. Wow, a lot going on here. There's different messages coming from these cards. So it's a little bit of a busy reading. There's a bit of stuff going on in your world here that needs to be looked at, okay? Patience, please, is the first card coming out here. What you're asking for is coming. Okay, this is interesting. It's coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. That's why I said there's a lot going on in your reading here. There's things that need to happen here in your world to get you to a place that you want to be. It could be anything for you. I mean, honestly, every one of us has a different goal where you want to be or what you want to be bringing into our world. Somebody could be going, I've got everything I need to find love, Somebody could be going, I'm working on my business. I want that to happen for me. Somebody could be going, I want to change my career path. I want to relocate. I want to buy a house, buy a car, have a child, whatever this is to you. It is coming. But there's certain things either that you need to do here, or that life is going to put together for you as you are moving forward, that's going to allow this to come in. This is very interesting reading. And there's a lot going on in this reading. I feel like some of these cards are not tied together. There's something else happening here. I'm going to see with the tarot when it comes out here. We've got assertiveness. Yes. something you must not give up on here. Stand up for your beliefs. And only say yes if you really want to. Oh yeah, this is the thing. Okay, with assertiveness. Sometimes it is okay to say no. And to say no to people, it's one of the most, or even no to situations, it's one of the most empowering things you can ever do. And scary. I remember when I was younger, because I'm actually a very kind of like really soft person. Not anymore though. Now I'm toughened up over the years. I got tougher. But when I was young, oh my goodness. Honestly, I think I was a pushover. I was so naive. I trusted everyone. And when people came and asked me something, it would be a yes. I was a people pleaser. I was trying to please everybody, trying to make everybody like me, trying to make everybody be, I wanted to be a good person. I was even spiritual when I was younger, but I didn't understand that you can be spiritual and still be a bit of a bitch. You know what I mean? It's okay, and I only learned that as I got a bit older. And when I was younger, I thought being a spiritual person, it meant that I'm a good person and everybody likes me and I've got the beautiful energy, and when people come in, I'm blessing everybody's world and I do what I can for people. I'm such a giving-hearted person and that makes me a good person. No, it makes you naive. And just because you are a good person doesn't mean you can't stand up for yourself. You can't say no. You can't put your foot down. You can't say duck that. You know what I mean? And me not say the real word, because you know what? YouTube won't like it. But with regards to this, yes, YouTube, I didn't say it. Okay, you know that algorithm of YouTube, it can literally hear every word I'm saying. So now I'm talking about it. Okay. Hello, algorithm. I'm just saying, it's like a spirit on its own. I'm just saying, So stand up for your beliefs here. If something is not making you happy, then say no to it. It is okay. If people coming in your world are driving you crazy, shut the door in their face. It's okay. Stand up for your beliefs, stand up for yourself. There's a strength you are going to gain from here. That could be called taking back your power. That would be called taking back your power. If it doesn't work for you, do not be afraid to say no. Don't let people take advantage of you, okay? Libra. I always chillax with your energy. I don't know, for some reason. I actually don't know a Libra in my life, or a really close friend who's a Libra, or somebody that I know that's Libra. But when I come into your guys' readings, I always pick up this energy. That's like your balance. So that's this energy. And you guys, I like your energy. It's always so relaxing, so a little bit emotional sometimes, but overreacting on things sometimes, but that's how it is with our zodiac signs. But your energy compared to the other zodiac signs is very kind of like smooth, and I think that sometimes people can kind of push you, make you do things that you don't want to do, or force you into situations you're just going, why am I doing this? Say no. It's very easy. You got the healed, healing, healed, healer. See what I'm saying? Your reading is very interesting. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. So yes, please have patience. Whatever this is to you, whatever situation or problem that you are currently dealing with, even if your situation is trying to create a life of your dreams, or you're wondering, when am I going to find love? When is money going to come in for me? When am I going to get a job? Whatever. This is without a doubt going to be solved for you. There is also healing that seems to be taking place in your energy right now, and I would welcome that in very openly from your spirit guides. I would like to tell them, heal me. I'm opening my energy. Please work on my energy for healing. Accept this coming in here. I think also when a change happens in your situation, what you want shows up for you here. It's also going to be a great healing that takes place inside of you as well at that time. There's something good coming in here for you. I can feel it. I can just feel it. For some of you guys, you've been through a lot here. I'm actually a little bit curious now to dig in here to see what's going on here. There's just something coming in here a little bit off the side. For some of you guys out there, okay, there could have been some problems that you had with people here. And I'm putting extra herbs. Okay, there could have been some problems that you had with people in your life here. And not everybody... I'm going to see what comes up in the cards, because this is what I'm feeling from just in the air here. There could have been some people that didn't wish the best for you, okay? That didn't have your best intentions in their heart. There could have been jealousy that they had for you. And this can even be family, I'm just saying. Friends, family, even relationships. The thing is, what I'm picking up from you is that whoever I'm reading for, you're a very good person, okay? I pick it up, I felt it, that's what I was thinking about when I was younger. You're a very good person. And that good-hearted of yours, that good person energy that you are, not everybody likes to see that. They get jealous of it, and they may not wish the best for you. Even to this day, right now, there could be people that sort of are looking at you from the outside, even if they don't have contact with you anymore, but they really wish that that you could fail in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't like that. So just be aware. Sometimes when people wish bad things upon you, from a distance even, it can affect your energy. It can affect your energy. It can make you feel as if your life is cursed. You know what I mean? It can make you feel like somebody put a curse on you, or did something terrible to you, or wished you bad, or whatever. It can happen. It can happen. And sometimes it doesn't need to have a person that even has understanding about these kinds of things. It can be people just talking. That's why we smudge out. When we smudge out even ourselves and our environment, you must remember, people will say, imagine me on YouTube. You understand how many times people will comment mean in the comments below, and they just have something mean to say. Those words that they say to you out there in the comments, they will affect my energy. Even if in my brain, myself, I'm going, oh, whatever, you know, but in my energy, it will affect my energy. So when I'm constantly smudging out, it's removing those things from me. If you feel like something has happened like this in your life, where there's a person who really wished you bad, and you might be feeling like it's still affecting your life right now, let me give you a little hint before we begin. The tarot cards. I'm going to tell you stuff that I have knowledge about, okay, that will help you to move energy or change or shift energy. You can do it, you don't have to do it, it's up to you. Get a lemon, okay, get a garlic clove, okay, cut this lemon in half, and take the garlic clove and stick it into the center of the lemon. Take the lemon. I know I'm telling you like weird stuff, because this is energy movement, okay? You take this lemon, you don't tell anybody that you made it, and you hide it away somewhere in your home or in your room where you're staying. If you know people are really not okay with you, do it, okay? You hide it away anyway. Put it up on a cupboard, put it inside the cupboard, under the bed, or whatever. Under the bed will even be good, I'm just saying. And leave it there, and you'll see a shift in energy, okay? So let's get in here. You have got a new offer coming in. What you are wanting is coming. This is what they were talking about, the solution to your problem. What you are asking for, it is coming into your world. Yes, here it is. There is a gift coming out. It's almost like a gift from the heavens here. It does possibly involve career or money, or even the starting of a business with the Ace of Pentacles. But whatever this will lead you to, or whatever this offer is, possibly can be a person as well. Whatever this offer is, it has got something to do with some kind of stability. It's got something to do with strength, and it's got something to do with you feeling stronger in your life here. Assertiveness as well. You feeling like you're in control once again. It leads you through that archway there into another way of being. This is a very positive energy that's coming in for you. I feel like they're saying this is coming in, because you're looking at those two cards there that are literally saying it's coming, it's coming. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so no, don't give up on something here. Don't give up on your dreams, your hopes, what you're trying to achieve or trying to solve. Okay, so let's see. Queen of Swords. Try to be the Queen of Swords. That would be that. Yeah, Queen of Swords would be that. Yeah, she would be handling herself. It's okay to say no to people. It's okay to be seen as the Queen of Swords. Sometimes if you can describe the Queen of Swords, she can be described as a bit of a, you know, cold-hearted person who's going to be kind of like cutting you out if she gets angry, because the Queen of Swords does that. Queen of Swords can cut people out of her life. She takes that sword and she's like, you're doing what to me? Slice and dice. You know what I mean? Like a sushi chef. She can cut people out of her life, okay? And she takes control. She is in control of her life. And I feel like they're going, if you take these certain actions here, you're going to become that. You're going to become that. And this is also where you need to start looking at things. She's very unemotional. The Queen of Swords is very logical because it's an air energy. What I love about the Queen of Swords, you know, she's my favorite. If you ask me to take out one card that will represent a kind of person that I would say, well, I like this kind of person's energy, it would be a Queen of Swords. Even though I'm not an air sign and I'm pretty mutable and everything, but this is also a mutable energy. But what I love about this is that her logic overrides her emotion. So when she sees situations, she can see it clearly. She can see everything clearly. She just looks at a situation. It's like she can see through people in some kind of way with that air blowing like that. And then she can see the truth. And she takes actions with regards to what she sees and not what she feels. Okay. And that's very hard for people to get right, because sometimes we can be in, say, a relationship and you love this person, and that's why you're staying in a situation where a person is doing things to you where you should be saying no, you keep saying yes because you love them. Okay, but what are they doing? And that's what the Queen of Swords looks at. She looks at this person and she goes, wow, okay, they do not talk to me for days on end, they are mean to me, maybe they have an affair on me, they're rude to me, they don't pay attention to me. And she goes, wow, that doesn't look like love to me. And she's very logical about it, and she doesn't let her emotions come in. And then she takes a sword and she's like, slice out of my life, you see. And that's where she gets to be in a place of power. Because when you're in a place of power, it means you take control of your life. Taking control of your life is not easy because it requires you to look at what you need to remove. Okay, she's also goal orientated, which is one thing I like about her as well. She looks to the future, stuff like the Ace of Pentacles, and she goes, okay, what do I need to do to reach my goals? And she makes plans. She would be the person that makes the 5-year plan, looking forward in her life and saying, okay, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. And it's actually very good to do that, to honestly tell you the truth. The things that you're trying to accomplish, write them down in a book. Do not type them on your phone. Do not keep them in the back of your mind and talk about them into air where they can just dissolve. Write it down on in a book dedicated to the things you're trying to achieve, and you write down everything there. Point 1, I want to buy a new car. Point 2, I want to find a better job, and write down those goals. You understand? And then that's when you're going to be able to open that book and go, okay, so this is where I'm aiming. This is what I'm doing. When you write it down in your own handwriting, there's some kind of like alchemy that takes place. Okay, so let's have a look and see. So you got a lot of things that you don't see in your life as of yet. You got Pisces coming in here with the moon card. There's a lot you don't see in your world. There's a lot that you don't see as of yet. There's a lot of energy movement going on in the background for you. For what I'm picking up, it's got to do with this, the patience, please. What you want is coming, and there comes this Ace of Pentacles. It's going to change how you feel about your life. That is happening for you right now. It's a matter of cycles here. When we see the moon card coming up, it talks about the cycles of the moon, meaning the months that are to come in, the months that will unfold, either which way it's going to happen that way. With the moon card coming in here, I do feel like there's a lot of things going on in the background in your world here, that you're still going to see unfolding. Okay, just something else that you just sort of heard as well. If there are people, once again we're going back to people, there could be a specific person that I'm talking about here, okay, that you do need to, you got problems with. I will tell you straight away, I do feel like there is a bit of deception going on here. Remember, I just told you there could be people or a person that doesn't wish the best for you, or doesn't care about you in some kind of way, even though that it may be the person you trust the most. You may be the person that you love the most. You know what I mean? There could be lies or deception from this person, or they could smile at you in your face and behind your back gossip about you. So that's the energy that I'm picking up on, a bit about what I picked up on here about people not always wishing you the best. So be aware of that. There's a lot going on behind the scenes when you are not there. Okay, there's things that are getting talked about when you are not there, gossiping, that kind of thing. The Empress energy, you're going to be just fine. Don't worry about, like I was talking about the Queen of Swords, because I love the Queen of Swords, and I'm telling you, don't always look to emotion. Doesn't mean that you're going to have an emotionless life. You're going to have a happy life, okay, where you feel taken care of in your world, where you feel the people that are around you are nurturing towards you. But this requires you to adopt that attitude first. of no nonsense. If you can get to the no nonsense situation where you're dealing with things like this moon card, people that are a little bit deceptive in your world, you are going to get yourself to the Empress energy. There is a possibility for some of you guys out there with the Empress that there could be a family coming in for you here. There could be a birth of a child still coming with the Empress as well. But this is also a home that you're living in here. So you're living in a home. It could be where you are living now or even somewhere else. This is very good. This is you feeling actually really peaceful in your life, very peaceful in your home. Feeling like you're in the right place, the right time is where you belong. You're very happy there. So this is a very nice energy. I feel it does come in after you take back a bit of control in your life here, you know. So let's see what else comes in here. There's one area of your life here with the Eight of Swords coming in that you need to look at here. And I do feel like it's about, they're talking about this patience here and the what you want is coming in. You may have a belief system here, or you may believe that there's a lot coming from this card. Oh my goodness. You may believe that something is not meant for you, or you may believe that you have a blockage, or even possibly for some of you guys, you're believing that or you feel as if your life was cursed. Don't think that, okay? If you do what I told you to do, you know what I mean? Just do that. There's a lot of information out there. I always give information as well when I come into the readings. With regards to the Eight of Swords here, it's, for me, this card is a card of illusion. It's a card of not really seeing things for as they are. Because sometimes when we think something is not going to happen for us, it's actually not that it's not going to happen. It's more about when it is going to happen, or when you are ready to get it to happen. Because sometimes we need to change ourselves a little bit here. We need to look at things in a very different way, do things differently to get something to shift. So it's like doing the same thing every day and you get the same results. So every day you do the same thing, you repeat it over and over again, and you're not getting anything out of it. Then change what you are doing. Do something differently. I do feel like it's more a fear in this card that there's something, an area of your life where there's something wrong. Don't worry, there's no area of your life. No, it's not. It's okay. You will get this relief. I feel like this is where your healing is going to come in. With this belief system here, where you say this is not meant for me, or when you feel like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Why is this like this in my life? Why is this happening to me? It's almost like you feel like a victim in some kind of way. You're going to come out of that. It's going to be removed from you. I do feel like a situation, to be honest with you, because it says please have patience. I feel like a situation that you think may not come right is actually going to come right. And I'm telling you, there can be things in your life that you think you cannot solve. You're going to solve it. As long as you don't give up. As long as you don't settle. As long as you don't say to yourself, I give up. I give up. Because you know, sometimes you see people like older people, and they've given up in life. They're just given up, and you can see them. They just sit in their world like that, and they just sit there giving up because they gave up. And then you get other like older people. You get people like in their 70s. These people are running around the globe, climbing mountains, going to university, studying, and you just look at them, and there's such a difference between these two different groups of people. The one group never gave up. And they just keep on reinventing themselves, keep on pushing themselves forward. And the other ones gave up. So don't fall into that category. Don't fall into the category. You got to know that whatever is meant for you is going to come for you. Okay? Yes, there is a possibility here. This is information that is coming in. I do feel like it's coming in before the Ace of Pentacles. This could even be a person coming into your world here. Whoever this person is, they're going to share information with you or communicate with you over the phone or send you an email or even call you. It's important information that you need to receive about something here. It's of great importance to you. So it could be somebody coming into you, letting you know there is a solution to your problem, or it could even be the solution of your problem that's coming into you. You could be looking for work over here, and you're saying, when am I going to get work? When am I going to get a job? When am I going to get that offer? There it comes, and it leads to the Ace of Pentacles. It could be you being single, going, when am I going to meet a new person here that's not an ex-person who deceives me, who hurts me? That is a good person coming in here who wants to get to know me, you know, because you're wonderful, you know what I mean? And there it comes. a lot of communication between you and whoever this is. Whatever this is, it's the start of something for you. So let's see what else will come up for you here. A dream come true. You're reading. We got Aquarius coming in here for you. Got Pisces and Aquarius coming in. You will reach the goal. Okay, it literally says you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Please be patient. What the solution to your problem, the thing that you've been holding on for so long and already given up hope with the Eight of Swords. You're just saying, I don't believe this is going to happen for me. Yes, it is. There it is. You got your Star card coming up there. They're asking you again to be patient. Don't give up. Don't stop putting your effort in. That's why she's pouring the water like this into the water. She keeps putting effort. At the same time, she's also pouring water on the ground. It's almost like she's got a bit of a backup there. But I feel like, honestly, there's a balancing of energies coming in here. Nice to see with you being Libra. The stars that you actually see on the star card are representation, those small ones there, of your 7 chakras. So the 7 chakras being, you know, all the chakras in your body. There's actually more than 7 chakras. I think it's 100 and... I'm going to forget the number, 136 if I'm not mistaken, and I think about 14 of those are not even in your body. Okay, so that's just the main 7 chakras that we do have. There's a balance coming into your life here. There's you realizing a dream here. There's a goal that you're trying to reach here with the Star card that you are going to get to. As long as you don't settle, as long as you don't give up, as long as you don't give up dreaming about it. The moment you let life break you, and you start getting older, because life will really drag you around, let me tell you, the moment you give up on dreams, the moment you give up on yourself, the moment you don't believe good things can happen anymore, which is all going on in the Star card here, then you won't be able to achieve this. Believe in magic, guys. Believe in miracles. Believe in things, that good things will happen to you, and you're still going to be so surprised. One of the things I would always say to the universe here, remember, your words are very powerful. They're not called spelling for nothing. You know, your words, when you learn at school, learn to spell the words. It's because they're spells. Okay, words are power. So whatever comes out of your mouth, you're sending that information into the universe, and it will be sent back to you with life experiences around you. So if you're saying stuff like, I will never have this because it's not meant for me, immediately you say that, you better say delete. I take it back immediately. Remove that through that comment immediately, because the universe goes, oh, okay, all right, then you'll never have that. It's fine. Nothing will unfold in your way. But if you start saying, universe, show me how damn good it can get, you know what I mean? Universe, show me what's meant for me. Universe, I know this is mine. I know my dreams are coming true. My dreams are always coming true. Every dream I ever dream about, everything I want in my life always happens for me. You change to that kind of speaking, you get a different response back. It's almost like a message you're sending to the universe, you know. It's like you're sending an email out, a mass email out to all the universe out there. Imagine how huge that is. Energy travels. Your words are traveling energy. That's moving. Your thoughts are traveling energy. And when once, like this reading that I'm doing, I speak it. Once I've spoken words, it moves out from me, and it's infinity, guys. It keeps going. And it keeps going. And the universe just turns it and sends it right back to you. It can be seen as God. It can be seen as the universe, whatever it is. Nothing personal, guys. You are the powerhouse. You are the one in control of your life. That's the trick. This is what we don't understand. You are the one that's in control of your life. You are the one writing your story. It's not happening to you. It's happening by you, because of you. And it doesn't mean that, yes, there are certain events that take place in our life. That's lessons that we need to learn, things that we need to experience. Yes, I will be 100% honest with you. That is true. These things happen because there's a certain path that you need to learn and a certain experience that you need to go through. But the rest of it, I would say, I think I read this one scientist who was looking into this, quantum physics situation. And he said, we actually only have about 20% control in our life. 80% is random stuff out there that will happen to you. Okay. And he was like, that 20% is so huge. He was like, you don't understand. 20% is massive to change the direction of your world. And I also thought to myself, well, that's huge. 20%. I mean, sometimes imagine if you only had 1.2% control. You have 20%. That's big. If you have shares in the company, that's a good one. You know, you don't have 5%, you got 20%. That's really big. And I think the more you assert yourself, the more you take control, that 20% can even change as well, because the power of who you are can make that happen, you see. So don't give up. You got goals that you're going to reach here. Keep going for them. Let's see what your passed on loved one very quietly has been in this energy, standing very quietly back. Interesting enough, as I'm sitting here, I literally saw a white flash, like boom, right over there. But anyway, yeah, that's nice. It must be their energy. So I want to see who they are. Ooh, my kind of person. Look. Wait. Very quiet person. But not timid. Okay. Look at that. And look at that. Yeah, my kind of person over there. Let's get that to burn. Why not? Let's honor them. Whoever this was, they were an oracle in some kind of way in this world. Definitely a female energy. I asked them to show me genders and images on the card that makes me understand more about them. Okay, we've got the oracle. Await for important information. What did I tell you? She's literally coming in here letting you know. Whoever this person was, she was a little bit different. She was a bit like me, maybe. She could have been practicing some kind of herbalism, some kind of spirituality, or even doing some kind of divination of some kind. She would be literally every auntie I ever had, okay? Because all my aunties were either spirit writers, channelers, mediums. They used to go to seances and do all these things, you know what I mean? So she's doing something, or she did something, or she definitely had a very wise energy to her, whoever she was to you. She was a wise woman, okay? And she had a way of seeing things, the outcome to things before they happened. So she would be that person who would come to you and, you know, maybe I think she was married, okay? And she would sometimes have a problem with her husband. And the husband used to sometimes get up to funny things or take risks or do things. And she would go to him and say, or even family members, other people that would come to her, she would watch people's actions, you know, and see them getting up to something or see them doing something. And then she would go and say, don't do that, because it's not going to work. This is what's going to happen. If you go out with this person and try to start a business with them, they're going to betray you. And people would be like, oh, come on, don't tell me this, don't tell me that, I don't believe you. And she's standing there very quietly. She wasn't actually she's literally standing on my side, somewhere over there where I saw the light flash. And she wasn't the kind of person that was very outspoken, but when she spoke, she had something to say. Okay, so she a lot of times would tell you straight in your face. She may have been a fire sign of some kind, maybe Sagittarius, to be honest with you. The vibe that I'm picking up from her, very straightforward. Saying things to people sometimes that they didn't want to hear. And she would tell people very straight in their face, like, that is not going to work. That's not the path for you. It's not going to work. It's because she had this kind of like oracle feeling inside of her. She could have been clear knowing without an idea. It's just like the knowledge just comes to her. So she was in some kind of way doing divination or an oracle of some kind. And even if she never expressed it in her life out there like I am doing, like, hey, hello, this is me, it was just who she was. And many times she would see the things that she warned people about unfold, and they would even come to her and say, you were so right. And she would just be like, I told you so. You know what I mean? Or she wouldn't do that. Maybe she'd just be like, okay, well, it's okay. And I think she would get a little bit frustrated, especially with her husband, when he didn't listen to her with regards to certain things. Okay, there we go. My daughter is in the background coughing her lungs up over there. Wow, she's been swimming. Okay, so at school, they're swimming at school, and it's a little bit cold. And I think she caught a bit of the flu, but she's actually healing now. And I told her, don't go swim, get a bit better. And she was like, I'm swimming anyway. She was up before me. She just passed me over here. She was up before me this morning, before at 5:15, getting ready to go swim. Now she's coughing her hands out. Wish me luck. Okay, so you have got a beautiful energies coming in here for you. You got freedom. Wow. And you have got children. Okay, let's read what this is saying over here. Freedom. You are free to do as you choose. So, sorry about that. You are free to do as you choose. So she's like literally letting you know, first of all, I think in your life you are going to be experiencing some freedom coming in here. I do feel like it's freedom attached to the money. I feel like you're going to have a little bit more options as to how you can live your life here and the things that you are capable of doing. So it's a bit of an opening energy. I do kind of hear saying that's what's coming in for you. A bit more freedom in your life to do the things you need to do. It's definitely got to do with this pentacle here. And then on top of it as well, you have freedom to decide what it is you want to do, to decide what it is you want to believe, to decide what it is you're going to do. You're either going to give up on life or you're going to never give up. And that's your freedom of choice. I really feel like she's going, you know what, don't choose this. Choose this. Choose this. Do not choose the one in the center. Choose the hope. Choose to keep on dreaming. Choose to know that you will be here and not here in your life. And where you need, where you have deception, all these kind of things coming in. I really do feel like she's saying, I can advise you. And this is another thing as well. What she used to do is have that energy. She would tell people, don't do that. And they wouldn't listen to her. And then she would say, well, you have your own choices to make. You have your own lessons to learn. And then she would leave you with your freedom. And then you would have to experience the outcomes to certain choices that she actually warned people about. And that's what she knew. We all have free will, you see. And we've got the energy of children coming in here. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing with children. So I actually think she could have been something that even she had children with. I don't know. She was married. She was very good with her children if she did have children. She could have even been a teacher or a nurse or something like that, where she worked with in a children's ward or had that kind of energy. And I'm going to come back to this as well. Possibly for you, you might have a great love for children. If you do have a great love for children, and you are with them, part of your life's purpose is, if you have your own children, part of your life's purpose is to teach wisdom to your children, is to raise your children to become very good people, to become strong people and understand their own strength. If you don't have children, I told you already, if you're thinking about kids and you're going, am I going to have children? I told you, and I've got a child coughing in the background. Imagine the mommy. You will have children in your life. You're going to have a child or maybe more than one coming in here. Okay, so that is definitely something that she's letting you know about. If you are a mom, your purpose, one of your purposes is to raise the children that you've had. It's going to be one of the things that you want to do and that your soul actually came in and wanted to do, is to raise the children. So give them your attention, teach them your wisdom. I think that's the most important thing. But there we go. Thank you so much, Libra, for coming in. Let me go take care of my coughing child over there and see what medication I can give her. She will be fine. There we go. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm sending love to you. Bye.